How many? Is it? Does everyone have 1 star?
No.
So you have different levels. But if you've even got 1 star, is that
It's
mint?
like getting a
If you get 1 star, it's Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
2 stars is like Ballon d'Or, European Cup, World Cup, and a nosh, all in the same.
How many stars has Greg's got?
That's got past.
About Nando's.
Nando's like mixed stars.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. What about Five Guys? Because that's bougie.
That's got 1 star. That's got 1 Michelin star.
Is it 3 stars is the max?
3 is the max you can have.
And there must be like 2 gaffs that have got that.
No, there's probably a couple hundred in the world.
See, it doesn't. It doesn't say.
I don't know exactly.
Like how many stars it's
wait
got.
on that then. Right. So.
Oh no, it does. That's a bit rude. Yeah, it just lists them all. There's loads.
That's the guide, though, isn't
it?
Yeah,
that's not. The
So
stars.
I think it says though the ones that have got the stars on it though. It says it on.
Anything that's got in the guide is good, pretty much.
Right.
Anything that's got a star is fantastic, and then above that is like
distinction.
in the world.
Oh right, here we go.
Oh, that's it. The bib. The big gourmand.
Bib gourmand.
No,
good quality.
So we've only got the one. So we've only got 2 1 stars in Manchester, which is Scoff, which is down there. Right?
Yeah,
Manor.
Mano's the place in Ancoats, isn't it?
Yeah, Manor.
What even is that?
Manor.
What?
That the picture on Manor. Yeah.
No, that's not.
What is that?
Just a sort of unusual phlegm.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And why is that like it's on a plinth in a museum?
That's the
what it is,
game.
though.
That's the
Hey,
game.
That looks like some sort of exhibition.
No,
It does, doesn't it?
it's not for me. That.
But guess
No.
what?
Go on.
44 quid. What is it? It's a chicken nugget. Oh, we
It's
call
not
it
44
nugget.
quid.
Don't you normally get like tasting menus
Yeah,
at
you
these
don't-
places?
you're not-
You don't pick something, do you?
No, it's a 9-course tasting menu,
Yeah.
and with the wine pairing, it's 290 quid each.
Yeah, you pay a shitload of money and they decide what
I was
you're
trying
eating.
to book for
Yeah.
Janine's 40th. What's he called him with the specs? Heston.
Got one.
So he has a thing.
fat duck.
Yeah, which I think it's about 250, 260 quid.
Yeah.
And it's a case of like, you come and we'll tell you what you're eating.
Yeah.
Really?
That's how it
But at
works.
that level, that's what you want, though, isn't it? You
I
don't,
guess.
But when you go to watch
I'm trying to
football,
find
you
the
don't-
prices.
Massage
You
roll.
don't tell him how to kick the ball.
Who
You
don't?
say- well,
No, you do. You
That's
shout it
literally
from
what
the
Steve's
stand,
job is.
don't
Are
you?
you fucking mad?
That's
Have you
what he
ever
does.
signed the Stretford?
Yeah.
You do.
That's what all
Yeah.
25,000 of us are
But
doing, Joe.
You're not expected to be listened to.
Fair point.
So that's the difference, isn't it? At that level,
When you shout man on,
you
I
give
fully
over
expect they're listening
entire
to me.
control. Yeah. Pass!
Yeah.
I'm trying to look. So a sample tasting menu.
Is that 100? Notice, no pound signs.
No.
Yeah.
We just have numericals.
Is 130 quid.
Not
So
even
that's
get-
before your wine pairing.
You what?
You get a wine pairing with each course. You get
Well,
a
he
small
don't.
glass of wine.
He gets
Can you
a-
get
a
Pepsi Max Cherry? Pairing.
Is
Yeah,
that,
from,
yeah,
a,
is that
from,
right?
from a different year. This is a 1998.
Oh, one of my
This is
faves.
a Pepsi Crystal.
This is. Don't tell me what year. I'll guess. Oh, 2011.
Lovely. What a year.
Yeah. So sample tasting menu. You get Dexter beef bavette. Love a bit of that.
Yeah.
That's black pepper and cured egg and roasted yeast, obviously.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What does any
What
of this
does that
mean?
mean?
Spenwood cheese biscuit.
me.
What does that mean?
Right. What's
Well, you know what a
Withrow and...
biscuit is.
I don't know.
Ever
Not
raise your
necessarily.
voice
Not in
to
this.
see again.
You know what? We know what like a normal biscuit is.
I'm not paying 130 quid for a
No.
penguin. Do you know what I mean? A custard cream. A biscuit. I know what a biscuit is, yeah, but
It's-
this is a boozy
it's one of the
biscuit.
best
So then we got-
You go on, you read through it.
Cured halibut. What the fuck does even cured
It
mean?
used to have AIDS. Okay. And it's been cured recently, so that's why it's a miracle.
Potato flatbread, fermented gooseberries.
Anything
I would
fermented,
bully
anything
any individual
fermented,
that
no.
said them words in my presence.
You want to go for some fermented gooseberries, Steve?
No. Orkney scallop with a barbecue kohlrabi.
God,
What the
kohlrabi.
fuck am I? Fried oyster and... Do you know what it is? It's just go and find the most obscure shit you can find and we'll charge some fucking idiot 130 quid for it.
Yeah.
A confit King Edward potato. What does that mean?
nice,
Is that a chip?
No, that's like really smooth. It's been confit. It's been cooked really a long time in fat.
He's
Pickled
cultured, isn't he?
walnut.
Do him?
Yeah.
Do you know he could be making
You
me
are.
something we wouldn't know?
No, I don't think he is.
Wait,
I don't think
we
he's
can't
making
call
it
it
up.
Twirlston and Salford here. We're like,
He's not making
okay.
it up.
Roasted,
Worktop is the culinary
Slades
centre of the
down
universe.
duck, ibis celeriac.
What's this?
Celeriac,
Fig
I know that.
celeriac, what's that?
I've heard that on MasterChef. I don't
It's
know.
like it's a
Right,
root
okay.
veg.
There you go.
Right.
Omasake sorbet with milk oblong tea.
No, oolong.
Sorry.
Milk.
Oblong. How fancy they are. They managed to get a liquid.
Oblong makes more sense,
I know.
Joe.
It does, to be fair.
Right. Poached forced Yorkshire rhubarb.
Yeah,
that's
What
not
the
the
fuck's that? Get in the fucking pan, you cunt!
Forced rhubarb.
Haven't you forced a few Yorkshire rhubarbs?
Yeah.
in your
Forced
time?
rhubarb is where they grow it in
My
the
solicitor
dark.
said no comment. Milk from
You
Green Oaks
made that
Farm.
up. You fuck off. You
Milk
made that
from
up.
Green Oaks Farm.
Is
Toasted
Green
oats.
Oaks Farm famous?
Literally, I was joking about it being porridge. It's fucking porridge with curry squash.
Why are you
and
having
ginger.
porridge as part of your tasting menu?
Barney's tiramisu. Who's
Can't have
fucking Barney?
Can't have that. It's alcohol in it.
Please note, prices and ingredients are subject to change.
Oh, right. So you get
So,
there and
yeah,
you
you
say,
might be
actually,
that.
it's
It's
all
on
just
toasted, it's
130. Yeah.
900 quid.
Wow.
Forced rhubarb it is where they grow it in the dark, isn't it, in those big factories?
Fuck off,
so
Joe.
they can grow it 24/7.
I've just asked him that. He said it's true.
I think it is true.
Oh,
Google
do you know
that.
what the good thing
There
is,
was a
though?
gaff that you was wanting to go to when we was in Singapore, which
Yeah,
was
but that was the
like
exact
fried
opposite.
chicken,
Yeah.
dead cheap, and we've got like 10 slots. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
It's not like
that was like a food truck, food court type place where
With
it's
a
a
Michelin star? That's
but,
mental.
but the meal cost like $3. So
Really?
that's the opposite end of the spectrum where they're just the
But
quality
also,
and the freshness.
you ain't
and
getting
the,
it.
No, you're queuing all the way to the other side of Singapore to get that.
The good thing
Yeah.
Forced rhubarb is grown in the dark to make it tender.
is grown in the dark.
to
Yeah,
make
to make it tender. Yeah, Fritzel style.
So it's,
Aye.
Shouldn't be laughing at that. Man.
Sorry. Sorry, I don't know what's happened to me today.
I didn't even hear what he said. I just saw his
He
reaction.
said Fritzl style.
Oh.
Joseph.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
Just in case anyone was wondering.
Just in case I thought it was Dave Fritzl.
no, Dave Fritzl was
Dave
a
Fritzl's
rhubarb
still
guy.
there.
Joseph.
Dave Fritzl was a rhubarb.
Yeah, in case you're wondering about the reference.
Fuck's sake.
Not the other one.
Soundproof rhubarb. is.
Fritzl style.
I'm meant to be the one that gets us cancelled. He's dropped an AIDS reference.
And Fritzl, it's only 4 minutes in.
What's happened?
Christ.
Just before we went live, I told him not to swear, and you've been worse.
Tap water like you've always been complaining
Yeah,
about.
it's
Something's
scooped out of the canal.
It's pure water.
Honestly.
that.
In my
It's from
brain.
the
You
Irwell.
want AIDS? Drink that canal
Can't do
water.
tap water.
Can you not? Why?
Nah,
You're
no.
a man of the people.
You know-
Surely
you know
can
why?
drink tap water. Come on, Jim.
2 months ago, I bought my first ever water filter jug thing, thinking it was bullshit, and I
Right.
can taste the difference.
Oh, really?
And
So
I know
what's that?
people
Is
might
that-
be going, yeah, it's obviously, so I just never understood it, and now I can.
I'll
actually.
tell
that
you,
filter
it tastes
the water?
different. Drink the tap water in here.
I
It
can't.
literally tastes like you're licking the bottom of a
No, that's
shopping
what I mean.
trolley.
Now, if I drink tap water, I can't have it, even though I've had it all my life.
So is that an attachment to your tap that purifies it?
No,
Or
no,
is it
not one of
separate?
them. No, just a jug. Just fill a jug up and it filters it. Stick it in the fridge. I'm not bought the tap thing because
Alright.
I didn't want to go all in with it.
Right, fair
So I
enough.
spent 20 quid on the jug.
Mate,
And
fair.
it's
I
better.
mean, I'm just common, mate. I don't care about water. It's water.
No, neither did I. But I
it's
just thought because what we do in our house, water from the tap's not cold enough. So we tend to have a bottle. We fill a bottle and we throw it in the fridge. And then when we want something, we take it out. And like having the kids and all that. And then I just said one day, we try getting a jug because it make it easier. Because I'm sick. I know it sounds pathetic taking the fucking lid off the bottle.
No, it doesn't.
As a
Fucking
jug,
rock
you
stars.
pull it out and you just go bang and it's done.
Yeah.
So I just thought, well, I may as well buy a filter jug. And now I'm sold.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And it's not even the best filter, it's just the fucking cheapest one I could find, but still.
How
I'm
have you
sold on
changed
it.
your filter yet?
Yeah, it's about once every 5 weeks in our house.
That's not bad, that.
So it's me, my missus, and
We
2
should
little
do that.
kids.
Should we get a filter jug for it?
Sure.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it,
I mean, I
you
think
can
it's not
taste
gonna
it.
In
Why?
that canal water, it ain't gonna matter.
Can't get it all out.
It makes it less brown, I
It has
guess.
sea monkeys in it sometimes. It's nice. See them.
It's better than water down south, though, isn't it? If you're
Yeah.
drinking
There's only-
I
tap water
think
up
that's
here.
just universal. That it's better than down south.
Yeah, that's what
Although
I mean.
I don't know
I
about
wouldn't
this
touch it. I
particular
wouldn't
building.
touch it in London in
Mate,
particular.
this building's older than the city. I
Yeah.
think. So like,
The pipes it's coming through.
yeah, that's the thing.
Lead.
It's a calling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
it will
not
be
calling. They're
There's
crawling.
a shitload of gear in that.
That if you wanted to go back to Scoff, by the way, sample tasting menu for 2 is 175, so we can save ourselves a few quid there. So it's 130 for 1.
But I think at that level, it's not like going out for a lasagna or a burger and chips, is it? It's a whole
You've
different.
been out for a lasagna.
Yeah.
I'd
I have.
fucking never come back. It's like we're going out. What we're doing? Lasagna. I'd have
You
been
know,
like,
the worst meal I ever had was
Steve stood me up.
a mushroom lasagna in Leeds.
Was it?
Can't do
Honestly,
mushrooms.
went to a restaurant and it was work thing, and they'd asked me
Sounds
ahead
like
of
a vegan
time.
gaff.
You know, yeah, and they said, "What do you want?" And I just looked and said lasagna. I didn't realise it was mushroom lasagna. And it was fucking rank.
Was it?
Yeah, it's not.
Did
not
you
good.
leave it?
Lasagna's shit
Yeah,
anyway.
I moved it around the plate. And
Yeah,
then
just
it was
yeah.
before
Isn't
that.
it? Lasagna's
No,
dodge. It
lasagna's
really is.
ace,
I like
nice
lasagna.
lasagna.
Fucking crap.
mate. I know.
I don't like it when it's too bechamel-y creamy though. I like a more tomato-y lasagna.
Cristiano, he stood there.
Oh, here we go.
You all right, mate? He's delivering.
Is that mine? Cheers, mate. Thanks so much.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Am I the only one with the brew on the brew?
Jim's quite demanding when he comes on the channel. He's like, if
Just
I don't have
turn
a
it
brew,
round there.
if I don't have a brew,
Is it his rider?
yeah, it's in his rider.
That and the
No, I'm
M&Ms.
good, mate. Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? We had to go and fetch him a brew immediately. Get involved in the chat in the comments. Let us know any questions you've got. Have we had any questions? Yes.
All right, yeah. That's good production, that.
We're going to have a look and see if we've got any questions. We did have
I
a...
know he's not answering me back. Give me that contract.
No. we did have a thing on the thummy where we were going to laugh at Spurs at some point, because that was quite funny, innit?
Do you think that could have been us?
What, getting relegated?
If we'd have won the Europa League last season, would we be
No.
down there now? Well, it's not necessarily how it works, but we finished 15th last
They didn't
season.
Bagsy it, like.
We finished 15th last season, and their extra injuries, spreading themselves too thin, I think is why they're still down there.
Well, look at us when we have to play 2 games a week.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, we're
And
poor.
then, so if you'd have got lost Casemiro and Bruno, yeah, probably. However, far too much football. So, next question.
Get involved in the chat in the comments then. Give us some questions. We will get back to that. You what, sorry? Oh, you sent me a link. Thank you, because I think we did put it out there on Twitter. Where is it? I can't see it. A few people in the chat already saying Ross Murphy says lasagna is lovely.
All right, Garfield.
It's good.
We have turkey lasagna in our house, you know.
Turkey
Just
mince
to
is
throw
all
that
right,
out. Yeah, we don't do the beef.
Do you know?
No, turkey lasagna, it's decent.
Just in lasagna or across
You know,
the board?
I've not ate beef since mad cow disease.
Yeah.
Really?
Honestly,
What
no
about like
joke.
the 80s?
No,
Early 90s.
Early 90s?
Yeah.
Really? Put you
Yeah, I
off
think
that
it was
much?
about 13 or something. Just seeing
what
that
cost-
politician or the fucking that bloke eating it and feeding his kid a burger. Do you ever remember that on the news? Because no one was
proving
similar
that
age,
it was
proving
alright.
it was fine, and it just that just
it
sent me
wasn't.
head under
Do you
a
know
bit.
what it was? It was basically they were feeding cows back to cows.
Yeah.
Is that
Which
what
you
it
can
is?
do apart from the brain.
Yeah, it's
the
that
brain
infinite
that was
loop
fucking
problem,
good.
isn't it?
Yeah.
What, you're feeding the cow's brains to other cows and that's sending them
Apparently
mad?
that's the same with cannibals. It's like you can eat the meat, it's just like pork, but once you start eating brain,
I wonder why
Why?
then.
I thought brain was alright. You've not seen the film, Hannibal?
But different animals are different, isn't it? It's always you shouldn't eat
Or Temple of Doom?
like when you eat herbivores. It's very different to when you eat carnivores or omnivores.
Really?
Like their meat is two very different things. So like when you eat like their shit's different as well. So do you know if you stand in horse shit, it's annoying, but who cares? If you stand in fox shit, it'll ruin your afternoon
Yeah.
because the whole system is completely different if you're a herbivore or a carnivore. That's why we don't eat bears. We don't eat.
udon.
Yeah,
'Cause they eat other meat.
Some people do, but typically we don't eat animals we don't eat wolves, we don't eat bears, we don't eat stuff that eats other animals. We mostly eat herbivores because the meat's better.
Chicken eats. Chicken.
Chickens will, but they're just peck.
Don't
the
they just eat
ground.
pellets or whatever the fuck you know, they give them?
in the wild.
Yeah, do you know
But
what I mean?
mostly we eat animals that don't eat a lot of meat.
I feel
Pigs
like
will
I'm
eat
back in school
anything.
today.
Every day's a school day.
It is.
Fish is a different
Learning about
ballgame.
food.
Yeah, honestly, he's such an expert.
Fish are fed
So that's
plastic.
why when you eat a human,
So
they
when you,
can go really
when you
weird.
eat fish, you're eating plastic, aren't you?
Really?
Yeah.
Microplastics.
No, not
I never
Yeah.
thought of it like that.
I know where you're going.
It makes sense.
There's a question from Jake Mank. It says for Mr. Howson.
Fish and chips is trending. Let me see what else says. Oh, would you want to? I didn't realise.
I was just reading that, and you've literally just clicked on it.
Fish and chips is trending.
Oh wait a
We
minute!
need
No,
to
no,
ban
no!
it.
Wait a minute! Go on, if you
because
look.
of Patrice Evra.
Right, well, let's see what he said then.
The government has announced free fish and chips for everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
I think so. Not this government.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
fish and chips is trending.
Got to read it out. Fish and chips trending. Got to read it
Fucking
out.
hell!
It's fair. Now I know what it, I want to know what it
get
says.
It was Patrice Evra.
It says here.
So they wanted paella, and Gary Neville fed them fish and chips in Valencia.
Read the full thing.
That's actually not far. It's verbatim almost. Most of these guys get a managerial job and get fired straight away talking about ex-players. I said to Neville, it's easy to talk on TV. When you were at Valencia, they asked for paella and you gave them fish and chips. After 3 months, they said goodbye. People can't forget what they have done as a manager. As players, they're legends, but as managers, they haven't done a great job. So for them to speak and possibly kill the career of a manager, it's a little bit too much. Patrice Evra there at the back post.
Is that what he said? Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's not having it. I mean, he's kind of got a point, hasn't
It's
he?
kind of 100% fucking.
Yeah,
accurate.
they are legends as players, and I don't think anyone can dispute that. We've all said that ourselves. But as managers, they've flattered to deceive at best. None of the Sky pundits have been good managers, have they? Even the ones we like.
I think that's why the Sky pundits, aren't they?
Yeah, there isn't one, is there?
Who's the best managerial pundit?
Who's been a manager?
now?
Yeah.
Because Jose did like a year, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
your
he don't
little
count.
guest appearances, cameos don't count.
Souness had a decent managerial career, didn't he? Did he not do
Mine
that all
O'Neill was a
right?
Did he win a
pundit for a bit,
title?
wasn't he?
Was he the last?
No, he won the FA Cup. He won the
Did he
FA
take
Cup.
over after Kenny?
Yeah. So he didn't.
So he started the run.
Summing
Yeah.
more than most of them have won, isn't it?
Did he win? Yeah.
And didn't he had he had some title races and stuff, didn't he, Souness?
I don't know. Liverpool fell apart like that. They went from the dominant force to being bang average on his watch, and he's the guy that turned down the chance to sign Eric Cantona and things
foolish.
like that. So
But the bar is pretty low, though, isn't it?
there isn't any who is that? Carragher's never done it. Neville flops at Valencia. Rooney, we all
Rio's not
love,
done
didn't
it.
quite happen for him. He did relatively well at Derby on a shoestring, but
Keane
beyond the
did
shoestring.
pretty good and
Keane
not so
maybe,
good.
but getting promoted out of the Championship, is that the same as winning an FA Cup? Probably not.
Like you said, O'Neill used to be an occasional
he's
pundit,
just
but
dabbled, hasn't he?
The
Really?
World Cups always bring out people that
Yeah.
aren't really doing it Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
You're not your 9 to 5 pundits.
Shearer
Yeah.
didn't do much as a
No, he got
manager.
relegated.
Yeah, he did a lot, but it wasn't good.
did him a favour, didn't he?
Danny Murphy ever managed? Not really.
No.
Who else is there? Lee Dixon.
No.
It probably is
Henri,
Souness.
Henri a manager for a bit.
Yeah,
I know he does CBS.
Was pretty crap.
Yeah.
Managed Monaco, didn't do very well. Managed Toronto, didn't do very well.
No, there isn't anyone, is there really?
I can't think of any.
That's not in the chat. It must be. There's been
Who's the
loads of
best?
them.
Yeah, who's the
Someone
best?
saying
Hold on,
Glenn
your
Billick-
mate.
People saying Billich, but again, he's one of them that only comes out like...
He's a World Cup one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, dabbles.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I think that's the thing though. Someone's put Sherwood.
Sherwood?
He talks a good game.
Rude.
Sherwood's mental, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Mad though, isn't it? No,
that's it. I think most decent managers though stay being
Well, I was going
managers.
to say
don't
that's what that tells you.
Because they
innit?
want to be
That
managers,
when you're
don't
in,
they?
you can stay in.
He's bigger though, being
Yeah.
a manager as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, can you be out sat on a podcast,
Yeah.
basically, which is what they're all doing now, and it's not even like just punditry, is it?
I
It's
mean,
just
some of them, like, was it rumoured
just
that
doing what
at
we're
Sky,
doing.
Henri was on about fucking 5 mil or something like that?
Really?
Really?
I can do this, or I can have like real pressure. I just
Fucking
sit
hell.
there, put a suit on, turn up and go, so what do you think about that? And you go,
I'd imagine Neville
know
and
what?
Carragher must be on decent at Sky
I
because
think
they're the
with-
two main ones, aren't they?
I think with someone like Henri and with Rooney as well, the good thing about him is I think Rooney's a good pundit, but it's just the stature as well. It's different class in it, Rooney, as a player.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Carragher's a good player. Rooney's elite,
Yeah, another level
like
too.
in a conversation of being the greatest English player ever.
Speaking of, although not in that conversation quite, Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah.
But he's
World
a
Cup
pundit.
one. Is he
Managed
full
England.
time?
well, where's he a pundit?
He was on TNT for a while.
Nah, he does a bit. He does bits. And he does a lot of coke.
He was on
He might
TNT
do
until he had
the,
his heart attack, so I don't know if he's still
Emirates
is,
ones.
but he was. He
the
actually
Sun.
does do punditry pretty much full
There's
time.
no one who's really.
But it shows you, doesn't it? If you're a good manager, you just stay being a manager because it's more money. It actually fills your time.
I don't know if it is more money than top.
No.
Top
That's
pundits
true.
are probably pound for pound with the manager.
Don't know.
Yeah.
I looked at a thing the other day showing the best paid managers in the league, and it's fucking unreal.
But if you're not in that bracket, you're
Yeah,
getting paid
yeah.
£1 million a year.
Do you know the top one in Europe is, according to this article?
Well,
already?
let's-
Simeone,
Yeah.
Simeone,
Really?
36 million a year, nearly a million.
I
a
can
week.
see that though, because he is that club, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Like
is.
he's made that club into what it is.
million a week.
I mean, that's ridiculous. But he's like
He runs the show there.
He's kept, yeah, and they've got money. Like they've spent like 100 and fucking odd million, haven't they, on players?
They've
Like,
got
how much did he
higher
buy your mate for?
Frequently.
Felix, how much did they buy him for?
Felix,
Felix only ever goes for 120 million.
Felix,
Yeah.
I think Dembele
Wherever he
and
Griezmann, when he
were all
like-
Is he the
100 million.
worst, most expensive player ever?
Who?
Griezmann.
João Felix.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's Thingy who went from the Scousers.
Coutinho.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
but
bad
he's
buy,
actually
that,
had
isn't
good
it?
games.
But
Not after he moved.
sorry, I get you're saying the worst player. I think that's the worst transfer
Yeah.
probably in history. Because he literally went there, was shite, they loaned him to Bayern Munich, he scored 2 goals against Barcelona to knock him out of the Champions League,
Oh, yeah,
and then
Coutinho.
fucking went back again.
And
João
never had
Felix has
any
had
good
like
games
$1
for it.
billion spent on him by
Yeah.
like, I don't know if it seems like money laundering just the way he was getting flung around.
Isn't he still about 28?
It might be João Felix. In terms of the worst overall quality for a 100 million plus player. Because
Let's
like
have a
Griezmann,
look.
I've watched Griezmann have dozens of good games.
Yeah.
The signing wasn't necessarily perfect for Barca, but he's a great player.
And also, I know we've.
How old is it? How old is it?
Felix is just not that good at football.
He's 26.
I
What
was
the
wrong. I
fuck?
said 28.
Yeah.
What the
26.
fuck?
How is
he
that?
26?
Like,
He was
he's been
a-
around for 15 years.
Wait, go. So teams.
I think it was a
Benfica, Atletico, Chelsea on loan, Barca on loan, back to Chelsea, AC Milan on loan. Now he's at Al Nassr.
Yeah, and I think he cost 105 million, rising to 125 or something. Like
Who paid that for him?
Atletico. Yeah.
Chelsea definitely paid that.
Mate, it's that one. He scored 20 goals for Benfica in all competitions, and then got that big move to Atletico off the back of that. And he's never really got near their numbers since.
Go and see on the transfers. Let's see what it's got, like the actual digits associated with it.
Yeah. So we'll start from the.
He's just a decent-ish number 10, isn't he?
No, he's got an agent with an absolute.
Yeah.
So he went to Atletico for 130 million quid. That's 126 million euros.
7 years ago.
So that's in 2019, and then was Player of the Year in 2021-22, and then had enough by 2023. Went to Barca on loan in 23.
They'll sign anyone, Barca. Won't they?
Yeah. Then he goes to Chelsea. Then he goes to Milan. Then he goes back to Chelsea.
Al Nassr paid 26 million for him.
Yeah.
So he's there permanently then?
Yeah.
Right.
26. What's the most expensive?
Get involved in the chat. Who are the worst transfers ever? Don't just say, oh, Anthony. Like, let's have a.
How many £100 million plus transfers have there been?
About 10.
Mudrik's up there.
He's bad running there.
Because he's like 80 million and he was awful and is literally banned for years. Like,
do you remember him who Chelsea signed years ago? What was his name who got done for that was it, yeah.
I'm in love with a
Didn't he have a sniff problem?
Yeah.
He was great in Italy.
The problem was getting caught having it.
Yeah.
And that was the problem.
People in glass houses, and I'm not saying no.
No one was licking your piss, was it, Jay? That's the difference. They'd be like, wait a minute, that's Colombian.
So if you look at it, who do you think's up there, right? So this is the top, because you're looking, right?
I only saw the top one.
Right, so...
But I will know Lukaku's in there because he's had some big boy transfers.
Right, well, so who do you think the top sort of... We'll do the top 10, this is called a transfer marked, players in terms of transfer, the money that's been spent on them overall.
Oh, this is the Samuel L. Jackson, Scarlett Johansson.
So it's not the terms
Lukaku's got to be in there.
Lukaku 100%.
He's number 2. He's number 2 on the list.
Right, João Felix is in there.
Right, hang on. João Felix is number 6.
He is.
Lukaku number 2.
Neymar's got to be in there.
He's top.
Yeah.
He's number 1. So Neymar's 400 million.
Wait, was he not a free transfer thing?
No, it's 200 million.
He went to PSG for like
Wasn't it a free transfer though?
No,
not to PSG. It was like
Mbappe to Real Madrid was free.
That was free.
No, like the I'm pretty sure the Neymar thing was like the Qatar government bought him out of his contract and it was a free transfer. Whether or not you believe that was the terminology.
The number that was reported was 200 million.
He's still officially the.
Mbappe might actually be in there though.
Right, well, you've got Neymar, you've got Lukaku,
well, he's had 150
you've got Felix.
And
like a 50.
Who did you just say?
Mbappe.
I don't know if he will have.
No.
He's 14 on the list.
You need 2 or 3 biggies, don't you?
180 million in total.
That's 2 transfers. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one obvious one you've missed.
So you've got Ronaldo.
Yeah, he's third.
Because he's had 100 and an 80, hasn't he?
Yeah. So he's
and a 12
he's
and a
third.
15 or whatever.
The one who's number 4's slightly surprising, but it makes sense.
Is Griezmann up there, by the way? Is he in the top 10?
Griezmann's 8th.
No, Sancho won't be.
No, it's not Sancho. I'll give you a clue. He plays in the Premier League. Number 4 plays in the Premier League. He's a Premier League player. When he plays.
When he plays.
I mean, Coutinho can't be far off.
No, he currently plays in the Premier League.
Oh.
4.
If I say that, you'll get it. I'll do it anyway.
Top half, bottom half.
Top half. We hate him. Clap your hands.
Jesus Christ, Jay, narrow it down.
If you all hate...
Not Salah, is it? No, because he's
Brighton and Hove Albion.
Don't look at the screen because everyone's
I can't see that.
No, I mean on the... No.
Yeah, I won't look.
1 minute.
Could be muted. I don't know.
We're going to stay... I don't care how long we are silent for. We are going to get this.
Before we get that one, for a long time, Anelka was number 1. But I guess
he doesn't play regularly.
But they're only like 12 and 18 million.
Yeah, exactly. Where's Anelka these days?
He's not on the... Anelka's not in the top 25 according to the list. This is the list I've got in front of me, so if people want to argue with it, you can do.
So who's had a few big boys?
This transfer, I think I'm surprised. He's had 4 transfers in his career. He's 26.
How many big ones has he had?
Wow.
I only know of 2. And I think the second one is the one that's catapulted him to 4th on this list. His most recent transfer is why he's here. Because it's huge.
When was it? Roughly?
The summer.
This summer?
Verts.
No.
Isak.
Isak? There you go.
4
yeah, of
transfers,
course.
and he's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
His total is 246
Because
million
Newcastle
quid.
spent about 60 on him, and
Yep.
sold him for 140.
Number 5 on the list, you get this. You'll
Clearly
know.
not. We're fucking dying on our ass.
No, this is someone who's been about. He's had. I can think of 2 massive transfers. He's
What
had.
country is he playing now?
He currently plays in France, and he is French, and his stars on the rise. I used to fucking hate him
Oh,
because he missed
Dembele,
the sitter
obviously,
against the Scouts
Dembele,
to make it
of course.
4-0.
We've got to think of all the ones
Camp.
that have had at least one big transfer.
It's the big, like Felix, you've already got. Number 7's interesting. He's had 9 transfers, though. And I think
Zlatan.
that's. No, you kind of a roughly. It is a striker. It's a striker who's been around for
Morata.
years. Yeah. So he's had loads of. Because he's not had a massive, huge.
Christian Vieri of the modern.
Yeah, he's had like
Loads
loads
of
of 40 and
40s
50s,
yeah.
and he's built up. It's 270
so
million.
Lukaku's number 2, is he?
Yeah, Lukaku's number 2.
I'm putting him as number 1 because it was a free transfer. It's the
Right,
technicality.
you're arguing about the technicality, which is fine.
But didn't Barca actually end up paying like 85 million for him from Santos in the first place, but declare it as 40?
It's all,
So I think
it's
they
all
might make some
dodgy
of that
stuff
back
in
end.
it.
It was so dodgy that.
There's
Paying
only
his dad.
there's only 3 more in the top
Paying
10
his
you've
dad,
not
he's
got.
sliding it in his sister.
All
Fucking
sorts.
absolute shambles.
There's 3 more you've not got. We've mentioned one of them already. We've spoken
What
about
leagues
him
are they in?
quite a lot. One of them we spoke about for
Coutinho?
No,
Griezmann?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's number 8. Number
Said
9,
him.
right? 9 and 10 are United players.
Pogba,
Nope.
Zlatan. I've said that already.
Current United players.
Yes.
You joking?
Nope.
Who's the fuck has been around a bit? It's not a Gatti.
One of them makes sense. The other one I'm shocked at.
Sesko? No.
Not Casemiro.
One of them.
Harry Maguire.
Think about someone who's been at a few big clubs.
uh,
There's not many in our team who've actually been at, I'd say, 3.
Fucking none in our team.
3 of the biggest clubs in the world.
Think about.
Maybe 4, technically, but definitely 3.
why can we not think?
Delo.
Do you want me to name his clubs?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Ajax, Juve,
Oh, Delo.
yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matthijs de
of
Ligt
course.
has commanded 197.5 million in transfers.
You got him
This
for-
last
Don't say
one,
it, don't say
the
it.
number 10 on the list, who plays for United, I was shocked at.
Don't say right. Don't.
But
say
I
it.
don't know what he's been up to before we bought him.
Don't say anything. So let's think. It's not a keeper. It can't be an
Malacia.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
no,
Dalla.
he's
I don't know what
had,
he's been up to
80,
since we fucking bought
he's had
him.
83
Useless
transfers in the
bastard.
last 10 years, all for like.
Got to be a little bit
10
older.
million.
It's not. It can't be Bruno because
It's a current United player. Oh my
it's
god.
not Casemiro. We've said him. It's not Main, obviously.
Anthony.
That's the.
It's
We
not.
paid big money for him now.
Oh,
didn't we?
not Sancho.
Ireland.
No.
He's plays for United
It's not Cunha.
right now.
There's only 11 actually
not-
played
yeah,
for us.
and he's
It's not-
one of them.
It's not Cunha,
Xerxes.
is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? It's
Matthijs Cunha.
Because he went for relatively big money to Atletico and again to.
He's had 5 transfers.
Wolves.
This is
Yeah.
the thing. He's had 5 transfers, 192 million quid. And you think about it, once you have that one first transfer to take you into Europe or whatever, then you're going to be
Yeah.
on that road, aren't you? And he's had like 5 transfers at the age of 26.
So what was that question you were trying to ask me?
Something about fish and chips.
Oh yeah, you.
No, that was
No, you.
It's good that though.
Yeah, it was.
What's going on, Jim? You working?
Can't
You doing a
find
bit
them.
or what? I saw you did a little photo shoot the other day.
We are.
I probably just posted it from the other day.
What are we doing at the writing at the minute? Right, we just announced a show. We're only doing
Why was
one.
that really hard for you to think of? Because as a
You know why? Because
international megastar,
of everything else that goes on in my brain.
you're
I
either
have to
fucking
pluck that out.
writing, recording,
Yeah.
performing, or chilling.
I was telling Jay the other day, I've recently moved house, so that's just fucking took over my brain. Like dealing with that
Stressful,
stress. I don't want to
Tell
move
me,
again.
tell me.
I don't want to move again.
No. Is
Moving
that it?
house
You're in your
is
forever
fucking-
home now. Settled.
I fucking hope so. Because I'm not moving again. Not doing that. You don't realise how much shit you accumulate until someone says you need to move it from that place to
I-
that fucking
mate,
place.
Boxes of nonsense.
I
Mate.
was telling you when we cleaned out our linen cupboard just before Christmas, and that was enough. That nearly ended the relationship.
Yeah,
Me and my missus nearly fell out.
Fucking ridiculous,
Do you know what I
man.
mean? It was a fucking task and a half, and that was just one like cupboard in the house. So moving house, Jesus.
And we threw a
Christ,
load of gear
something, I
out.
think.
We threw shitloads of stuff out. I'll give it away to charity, and then when you come to move,
Yeah.
even now, like, we're still opening boxes. Now I've been there for over 6 weeks, and we're just looking at it, think, wow, how the fuck did this come with us?
We've thrown more away after we've moved than we did before we moved.
Yeah, that's
Really?
what we're going through at the minute.
Put your
I
fucking house
cannot.
down.
I cannot
Start
put
again.
this on a shelf. This is
You
a
can imagine you
disgrace
being
that I
Mr.
ever owned this in the
Minimalist.
first place.
You are.
Just you open boxes and think I can't in good conscience put that in the glasses cupboard.
You ought to do a Carlos Tevez and just leave it in boxes for You
live in the box.
Burn your house down.
He's just fucking. So I remember chatting to a journalist who interviewed him once, and like this was like when he'd been in England for like 5 years, whatever, or 4 years, I think. And he still had a translator. I didn't speak any English.
Who's this?
Tevez. And he said he went out his house to the interview, and everything was still in boxes. He'd been living there for like 3.5 years.
That's actually insane, isn't it? Because it's not. You don't even have to do it.
I
The
know.
laziness is just pay someone. Like pay someone $2,000 and it's sorted.
You sit on your sofa and someone walks in with a on a bedroom.
Yeah. Like also, what was it? He would have been on $100,000 a week, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he was at United. He was on big dough,
250,
and then he was on big
yeah.
dough at City. 'Cause he was at United for 2 years and City for 2 years. I think.
Yeah, and City's was whatever was declared plus whatever went into
Yeah,
the TSB
exactly.
account that we don't
Don't worry about that. Do you know what I mean? One of them
Someone
ones.
would have found him that house, sorted it all out.
It is, yeah, we'll get the moving
had to go to
sorted.
the fucking
Let us know when
mortgage
you.
bloke.
No, has he thought?
No.
When you want it moving, let us know where it all goes.
Because he didn't move it anyway. That's the thing. So why
Yeah.
didn't he just pay them the extra fee to unpack it?
Couldn't be asked.
He wasn't getting a box. Put it in the car.
Rather just fucking step
Maybe he
over
was
boxes, isn't
testing
it?
to see if I don't touch them boxes for 12 months, in theory I don't need it,
Yeah.
so I can sling it. But he
It's
just
very-
never got round to slinging it.
Very kind of Japanese view of things,
Yeah.
isn't it? Looking at that.
What's that?
If you don't
What's-
use it for 3 months, bin it.
Really?
Is that what the Japanese do?
Not everyone, but it's some people in Japan.
Some people in Japan
Yeah.
do that.
2 people you spoke to.
Yeah.
People I've spoken to, yeah. And I'll be honest,
So
they don't represent
the very
Japan as a
Japanese
whole.
way of doing things is not really true. It's just some
I
people.
didn't say very Japanese.
You said the Japanese way
I
of doing
said
things.
one of the Japanese ways of doing things, actually, yeah.
You said a person I met in Japan.
Yeah,
Didn't say that.
It's called Mike and all.
Yeah, he's from Germany. Lovely fella.
Just in Japan.
And he just, oh, sorry, yeah.
And he shuts things out after 3 months. So
Yeah.
that's the Japanese
But
way.
that's theoretically, if you don't use it for, let's say, 6 months then, bin it.
Yeah, you don't
You don't need it,
yeah.
do you?
So you get rid of all your winter coats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This
When you're like, fuck me, it's cold.
someone's done the
I
quick
knew it
maths
was gonna
there
be
for the
cold
Cunha thing.
Clockwork does every year.
Leipzig
Oh, here we
50
go.
million, Hertha Berlin 18 million, Atletico 35 million, Wolves 50 million, United 74 million. I think that's
been around,
euros, isn't
hasn't
it? Than which
Yes.
it was in euros, to be fair. So yeah, thank you for that. I mean, Leipzig 50 million, Hertha Berlin 18 million. That's not much of a
How old is he?
26.
It's an interesting career path as well, that, isn't it? So from Brazil straight to Switzerland. I wonder if that's like a known kind of thing.
I don't know.
Because there's certain countries and certain clubs have connections with other
Yeah.
countries that people aren't aware of, like the German connection with South Korea.
Yeah.
That's like an established thing.
That's interesting. Get involved in the chat in the comments. Let us know if there is a connection between Brazil and Switzerland that we don't know about.
Because how's he ended up there?
On a plane, probably.
Just going out in it.
Or boat?
Just
Yeah.
went early. They probably just went early on him.
On a boat to Switzerland.
Yeah, and then on the land.
It
after
gets
the
a little
boat,
bit
innit?
tricky after a while.
Hot air balloon.
Up over the mountains and
That's
up
what
down
you
some
need.
waterfalls and stuff.
We signed Matter and out of
It's an established pathway, see? Told you.
helicopter.
What? It's an established pathway.
Yeah, it's a flight
Brazil
path.
to Switzerland.
Is it?
There you go.
Like
Direct
Germany
Rio,
to Argentina.
Rio to Geneva.
If you know
Yeah.
your history.
And Germany to America, if you know the same history.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Aye. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course you do. Jake Mank,
I watch Yellowstone.
yeah, good lad, says, for Mr. Howson, well, thanks, just leave the rest of us out. It's a bit rude. We've heard about your favourite war films, documentaries, plenty. What's the absolute worst you've seen, most unrealistic that they tried to play off as possible? Laughing emoji.
That's good. Yeah, not ones that know that they're silly.
Yeah.
Don't say like Fast and Furious and that.
Yeah, come on. Give us something.
What a
that-
film, though.
I don't
Yeah.
respect them at all if they are.
Yeah, but I bet you've seen them, haven't you?
Ultimate Force, but it's entertaining.
Is that Ross Kemp?
Yeah.
Is that a film?
No, it's a
TV
series. It's
Right.
fucking hilarious. 'cause
stinks
it's
of a VHS,
horrendously
that.
shit.
I feel like these days as well, obviously I'm sure not everything's bang on, but people know now you have to get someone in as a consultant.
And it costs you a couple.
I feel like in the 70s and 80s people just like, some bloke like me is just going to make a war film. I don't feel like people can go that far
In
wrong
the 70s,
anymore.
they was using like literal D-Day veterans to recreate D-Day and stuff. Surely one of them
That's
was
pretty
like, that didn't go down like that.
Yeah,
And what's he wearing?
yeah.
I'll bring me on gear, don't worry.
Historical inaccuracies.
Here's one for you,
Was
Jim.
it like A Bridge
go
Too
on.
Far? Was literally fucking half the cast was like served in Normandy.
there?
That's Rich. Yeah, Richard Attenborough made that, didn't he?
Really?
No, it was. Yeah, I think that was in the 70s. So. There was
What's
probably
your
a lot
best
of it.
one, then? Have you said that already?
I think Black Hawk Down's a little bit giddy, but it's fucking great in it.
Yeah.
I've seen that, but...
I
yeah.
think that, I mean, from a
I struggle
layman's
with
point of
that
view,
bit.
that looks quite a realistic film to me in terms of like the way they've done certain things. Like when they're trying to patch up his injury and dead, basically.
Yeah.
That was quite graphic.
But I think it's a bit fucking. It's a bit Hollywood with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Kajaki's legendary because it's bang on. It's British. There's not really many British ones.
The start of it, but obviously I don't fucking know it, the ins and outs of it, but the start of Saving Private Ryan when I very first saw that, I remember thinking,
that's the first time
amazing how good they're like them first. Is it?
Loads of
20 minutes,
nuances,
isn't it?
There's
It's fucking unreal.
The two
That
Germans
guy-
that surrender and say we're not German, and they just fucking shoot
Unreal.
them and
Yeah,
stuff
have a bit
like
of
that.
that.
Some really good nuance.
That bit where they come in, where the
Guy
front
picking
of
up
the
his
boat
arm
things
and
like
all that.
drops down,
And it's just fucking
you just see
carnage.
the bullet. Yeah, it's fucking.
I don't think it's very realistic, but it's Christopher Nolan in it, so it's awesome. It's Dunkirk. Dunkirk was good.
You're not a big fan.
I'm
of
not
it.
like that film. I think that's his worst film. I think the
you
whole
seen Tenet?
time
Tenet's
flipping thing
better than
doesn't
Tenet.
unnecessary. The way they make it out like it makes. I know there's like literally dozens of planes took part. It makes it look like about 2 took part. And the whole thing with the Mark Ryland and his boat thing, it's just boring that bit. And also Harry Styles isn't this amazing actor. He's okay. It wasn't like his rave reviews. It's just a passable performance.
I liked it.
Yeah, well you're wrong.
Oh right, sorry.
He's allowed to be wrong because he was in the army. You weren't.
No, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? He was on the Dunkirk beaches, so he's allowed to
I've got a
say his
Swiss
opinion
Army
'cause he
knife
knows
in my
how
bag.
realistic. Right, all right. You've
Thank
done
you.
with that. I didn't
Yeah.
realise.
Is there a military operation that you'd like to have took part in?
That's his kind of one.
I like
getting out of there,
I
getting
tell
the
you what,
fuck
I'm
out of
reading. I've
Dodge.
nearly finished it. Operation Mincemeat. Wouldn't mind having a bit of part of that. Now that's a bloody
Ian
story.
Fleming, mate, fucking
Yeah.
conning the bastards.
Don't you think it's mental that he
I
did
like a bit of
that
that.
real job and then went, let me just write this total fiction over
Yeah.
here?
It's class, like it. What a life! What a lad!
Yeah.
That is mint,
Yeah.
that. Have you heard about Operation Mincemeat? Do you know what he's on about?
I'm not no.
Right,
Oh,
so
it's awesome.
Joseph, the floor is yours.
In the Second World War, we wanted the Germans to think that we were fighting against them through Greece
Yeah.
and through different Italian islands. When actually,
Sicily.
Well, actually, we wanted to go through Sicily, didn't we? So to convince them we were going to go through Sicily, we needed to leak the idea that we were going to go somewhere else. But it's how do you leak it? How do you get the information across? So we decided to put a dead body in the ocean near Spain, have it wash up on shore with just enough details, letters, clues in
Right.
it that we were going to be attacking through Greece and through these other Italian islands, when actually we were going to go through Sicily. So they found a body, basically created a whole person that this person was meant to be, pretended that it crashed in a plane, then chucked him out to sea.
No,
in the-
fell overboard. It was
Just like they found the passports in 9/11.
better.
Similar.
Yes.
So we
Similar
got.
thing.
They actually used a homeless person that died of pneumonia because if they did an autopsy, his lungs would have shown water in them, so it would have looked like he actually drowned as well. So they went fucking turbo.
He had no
And
family.
literally stuck a load of like.
Put the gear on him. Put him in
Top
a
secret
put him in a
stuff, innit?
tube full of liquid nitrogen on a submarine. Then emptied it out, pushed him out. Had a little briefcase attached to a chain that had like loads of details in about.
And they bought it.
And they bought it. So they had to make sure that it landed
Wow.
somewhere where
Fake
it was
bastards.
German sympathetic.
Sake.
Because technically Spain weren't even part of the war.
Right.
Yeah. So they had to get it somewhere that's like the German bit of Spain.
sympathising the Nazis, so it'll give
And
him.
the hardest bit, seemingly one of the hardest bits, was actually because when they found the body, they were like, "Oh, it had this briefcase on. Here you go, British. Take all this stuff back." Like, no, we don't want it back. We need the Germans to get it.
Yeah.
We're thinking we don't want them to get it.
Yeah.
So they were like, "No, just keep it and let it due course happen." All that. It took them about 3 weeks for the Germans to actually get the information they wanted to,
Right.
whilst pretending we didn't want them to have it. And then eventually they got it and bought it and thought we were going through Sicily, or thought we weren't going through Sicily when we were.
And
Where's mincemeat come from then?
That was just
Probably what the guy smelled like.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, one of the guys who came up with the plan was literally Ian Fleming in real life.
right, okay.
So it's that's what Steve's on
Who
about.
wrote James Bond?
There's a
Yeah.
question there from Jace Parker.
I knew
Jim,
that bit. That was it.
what's
Right.
your favourite music biopic movie?
I tell you what, that new Michael Jackson one looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, what's it?
I'll watch that.
It's not out yet.
No, I said I'll watch it.
All right. I thought you said I've watched it.
watched that.
No,
Let's just attack the guest.
I watched it on my Fire Stick.
Yeah, proper like
You won't
proper
you
year
haven't
9
fucking watched
live,
it.
like those
I've seen
ones.
that.
Hey,
I have seen
is
that.
that out?
I don't know. I don't watch many things like that. I've not seen like the Freddie Mercury one. I've not seen the Elton John thing. I've just, I don't know. Is me
Have you ever
honest
seen
answer.
Walk the Line, Johnny Cash?
No,
It's alright.
That's good.
never seen it.
Seen Love and Mercy, the Beach Boys one.
No.
Brian Wilson's particularly. That's quite
Have you
good.
seen any of the? Have you seen 24-Hour Party People? Or
I've seen that.
Control. The
No,
Joy Division
not seen
one?
Control.
That's quite good.
I
Yeah.
know it's pathetic, isn't it?
Not really. You know, I've got another
I
question
just
for you in a
don't watch
minute.
the
You
goal.
might
What's
be
the
able
next
to
one
answer
then?
this one a bit better than that. Quite frankly, pathetic answer.
is
Which Man
pathetic.
United player or manager, past or present, does Jim reckon would make a good rock star on stage with the readers and why?
Fucking hell. With us.
Yeah.
Whoever the most fucking miserable is that Roy Keane at times.
Yeah. Get Roy Keane.
Yeah. Whoever the most miserable one is, and then that would probably work.
Fair enough. But for some reason, I thought you were just going to say Eric because that's like the obvious answer
that
for
would
any
be
sort of
good,
rock star thing. But a bit of misery. Yeah.
I would have said
Keane's-
George Best, but then you think, yeah, these lot don't get on it, so.
Yeah, he'd
No.
just be absolutely fucking twisted, wouldn't he?
George Best didn't have a Brita filter, did he? Let's be honest.
No, did he? Fuck.
You know what I mean?
No.
I don't think so.
He'd
have loved Tinder.
Oh, says Ray was great. Ray was
He'd
good.
have loved Tinder.
Yeah, it was.
George Best would have been like,
He wouldn't need it, would he? Like,
oh, yeah, but you can just see him sitting there. You'd be talking to him, and he's like,
He'd have his phone out on the
Like,
pitch, wouldn't
gotta
he? He'd be
go.
running down the wing on Tinder. Hey, fucking swiping.
Yeah, Jay. You have 20 minutes before an alien invasion. Where would you go?
What, Jay, you have
for a
20
whack?
minutes before an alien invasion. Where would you
Bang
go?
a quick
I'm not going to
wank
make
out
it
or
to Eccles in 20 minutes. I know where I'm fucking, I don't know.
to do what?
There's nothing I can do in 20 minutes, is there?
We'll go to Rustica. Have one
Yeah,
last pub
we
sandwich.
could go to La Rustica, queue up for fucking 15 minutes,
Not get served.
and then not get served. That's a great
And just
use
as
of our
just
last
as they
20
shout
minutes.
your name, you get in a
Hey,
up your arse.
yeah, it's just fucking great. Hey,
Is it still the dead aggressive ladies?
Oh, big
no,
time.
the love.
What you having?
What are you on
Someone on the
about?
corner,
No,
like
they're
that.
nice now, though. They're
That's
nice.
it's the friendly aggressive, like
Yeah, it's in the good-
shouting
it's the
in
good aggression,
It's
yeah.
like that Salford
Not
aggression.
aggressive, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great.
Very want love.
yeah.
What you having?
Yeah. I've been.
It was good during COVID because they were all being social distancing.
Oh, were they?
One of them was talking about the grand. Oh, it's bad actually. This. One of them was talking about the granddad. And they went, "Oh, my granddad had that COVID. Oh, how is he? Yeah, struggling a bit. Oh, is he getting better now? No, he's dead.
Struggling a bit. What sort of fucking diagnosis is that? He's struggling a bit.
No,
he's dead.
No, my granddad had that COVID. How is he? Is he all right now? No, he's dead. That was it.
All right.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was what they said.
How is it? Yeah, he's hasn't got it
No,
anymore.
I didn't laugh because
Hey.
I wanted to.
Yeah, his COVID's gone.
Yeah,
So is he.
I remember being.
it was one step away from that.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck you know.
I remember going. I'm going back fucking years now. Me and one of my mates. He used to drum. He used to drum for the band years ago, and we went to have this meeting with some people about recording stuff and all that. And so we've gone into this pub, and we've met him in this pub somewhere in it's like Cheshire way, where it was. Can't remember. And it's like 4 people sat around the table, and so we've just sat down. Like, yeah, you know, like blah blah blah. How's it going? You know, just like
Yeah,
we've
normal
never met him before.
chats.
So how's it going? And then
Pleasantries.
so then one of them has said, I'm laughing now, I shouldn't laugh. One of them said, oh yeah, good. We've just and then he started speaking to one of the other lads, and he said, how's such and such, because they knew each other.
Yeah.
Oh, not too great. He died last week.
Right.
And so we've come in like full of fucking beans,
Yeah.
and then he's just completely like said this person died. So then me and my mate Neil, like we've gone like this, and then I don't know why, I've just looked at him and I've seen him look at me, and I've just fucking gone. So I've just stood up, I walked off, just literally walked off, because my head's gone. I'm in the toilet, fucking crying, laughing, and laughing at, it's just told someone's dead, but I'm just crying, laughing in the toilet, and thinking, how the fuck do you go and sit back down at this table? I didn't even say, I've got to go to the toilet, I'm sorry. I've just gone, I'm going to go. So instead of laughing in front of him, I've just gone, and I've just gone to the toilet, and I'm like this, fucking hell, I'm looking in the mirror going, sort your head out. Next week, he fucking, Neil walks in behind me, he's crying as well. So I've gone, what are you fucking doing here? So he said, you just fucking left me. And we're both laughing. And then I said, are we supposed to go back in? And then, anyway, we were in must have been in there for 5 minutes. And I said, right, we're going to have to go. And
Probably urges laughing
were trying
in
to
there as well, I
go.
bet.
And as we opened each time we opened the top door, we went again.
Fucking-
And then eventually, we'd gone in, and they're still sat there, and we're there to meet them. And they're still sat there, and we're just getting sat down. Like, you know, like, do you want a drink and everything like that? And then they just carried on this conversation. But for the full time we were there, it must have been an hour, all we could think about was we just fucking walked off, and it must have been obvious why
you
we
get the
walked
deal?
off. We were supposed to be recording in the studio, and ultimately, like, no, it didn't happen. But
I wonder why.
yeah, when you just mentioned that as someone dying, then it just brought back memories of us being sat there and someone told us someone's dead, and I just fucking walked off on him because.
It's a bit like when you don't know someone as well, you don't know him. It's like if you know him, then obviously you'd be upset or whatever, but you don't know him.
Do you know,
It's
when
like,
you're in
it's a bit
school,
weird,
the only thing I can liken it to is if you're in school and when you're in a lesson or in an assembly or whatever, and your mate next to you, like, you're not supposed to be making any noise because and your mate starts laughing or doing something.
Just the smallest thing.
And that's
you've
it.
done.
You go.
Yeah.
And what you're supposed to
And
do.
then when I'm bad for it, when you know you shouldn't be laughing
Yeah.
as well, like
Yeah.
that's
Like,
the
I
thing.
did it with
innit?
Tony Blair.
Oh yeah, tell us that story.
Go on.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So
man.
we're in Afghanistan, and fucking Tony Blair's come out to visit the troops. And at the time, there was a couple of things I used to do. One of them was like drink water, but then start talking, so it just falls out your mouth. Just being a idiot, essentially. Just to make the lads laugh. You just do it sometimes. Just fucking coat yourself in water. And the other one was when you was talking, just lick your chin. So we're standing in a horseshoe, and my mate's like 5 or 6 meters over that way.
Yeah.
And they come round us all, and Tony Blair's just fucking like, yo, whatever, how's it going on, this, that, and the other. So I started talking to him, and just did the lip thing. And all I can see is my mate's shoulders.
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
going
That's
like
what
that.
goes, isn't it?
And I managed to hold it together. And Tony Blair just looked at me like, the
Why
fuck?
is he doing that?
Did they let this one hold a gun?
Then he walks around and carries on around a circle, and my sergeant major gets about that close from my face and just looks at me.
Did you answer to him?
So?
Did you get any shit?
Nah.
It's the shoulders, isn't it?
It's my mate's shoulders. I
the
really
thing.
struggled holding it together. and
That's
just
the
see
thing, the
fucking
shoulders.
going.
Yeah, I want to see.
It's impossible though. Isn't it?
It is.
I wonder
It's
what
so
that
bad.
is. It must be a nervous system
It
thing
is.
or something, because you get to the point where it's literally you could not have stopped laughing if you tried there. Could
No,
you?
no.
For
The
them,
and the more you stop, the fucking
Yeah.
the funnier it is. It's not even
Yeah.
funny.
It's
No.
like with corpsing, innit, when they're filming
Yeah.
a scene and they can't get the scene done because they know they should get it done and be professional,
Yeah.
but you just can't. So you end up laughing at the fact you're worrying about laughing, if you know what I mean.
But
Or
it
you
sort of
shouldn't be
crosses
doing
the
it.
barrier between nervous,
Yeah.
stressed out, funny, and everything all at once.
Yeah.
But
And obviously, death's not funny. You know, I wasn't laughing at the fact this pal of his had passed away. I was
you were
just,
a bit.
it was just how it was delivered.
Yeah.
And we were just sat there, and then as soon as the worst thing you could do is look at one of your fucking mates, innit? And then that
No,
was it. I
but
just
once
thought, I'm
like you
gonna have to go.
start looking at
Especially
you,
when one of them's pulling a stupid
Yeah.
face. It's, oh no, game over.
Yeah, it's not fucking good.
no,
And do you know that thing where someone said something funny over here that you shouldn't laugh at, and you don't know if your mate has heard it and thinks it's funny, and you look and they're already halfway there. You just that's the worst when you're looking to check if they've noticed it, and they have.
Yeah, have you got that?
And they're already looking at you like that. That is the worst. Some of them you just explode. I absolutely love that. Someone's asking for your autograph,
yeah.
Jim. Would you do
Mine?
it? Yeah.
Why would you want mine?
Famous,
Yeah, you
isn't
can
it?
have it if you want.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know how we're gonna
Yeah.
get it to them.
Well, we'll write
Yeah.
we'll write it down.
Yeah.
We'll have it.
Yeah,
And,
and
if
then-
you're ever nearby,
yeah.
you
I'll
can,
email
you
it
can
to
grab it. Exactly. It might just be the letters JIM though.
Yeah.
What's next on the horizon for you guys then?
We're writing at the minute to then record another album. We've got we just announced a show today. We're supporting The Cure in August. We've got a gig out in the Netherlands in May, and then we're supporting The Cure in August at Withenshaw Park.
Where's
But-
that one in May? That's local, isn't it?
No, Netherlands. That.
No, it's not
Yeah, yeah. And then we.
I'm sure you just announced another local one-ish.
No,
Like a
yeah.
little
So
bit-
Home
oh,
Firth.
that's the
So but I think that's sold out now. We announced it today. I think it's all gone. But that's like a warm-up show for the Cure gig. So that's like a few days before that gig, and then we're playing with a band from the 90s called Gene. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Gene.
Gene, yeah, but that's down in London. They
Gene
were
Guys.
quite big back in the 90s. So playing with them in that might be October. So not many gigs this year because we're focusing on writing to potentially release an album next year.
Have you done stuff with The Cure before?
No, never. So hopefully we
That's
impress
cool,
them, and then they say, you know, we're
they
just about to do a world tour.
Yeah.
Do you want to help us out? But no, but the Cure, fucking, I love the Cure. So like when the opportunity come up to do that, it's fucking amazing.
Decent,
Nice.
man.
And they've got a proper following of like dedicated fans. The Cure have. So like, you know, if they like us, then you'd imagine that they might come in the next time we announce a gig, sort of things. That's how it works anyway. Yeah. But yeah, if we did that show and the apparently Robert Smith, you know, the singer guy, he's really involved with everything. Like his hands on, you know, picking the supports, and so we just hope that we play a good show, they like us, and then we get something else out of it.
Have you ever said no? Has ever been someone go, well, we'd like you to open for us, and you go, yeah, but we think you're dicks?
No, we've never officially said, we have turned stuff down. Yeah.
Anyone that you can share?
Share? No, she didn't ask you.
Yeah, and Sonny.
I'm just trying to think now that the lads won't have a pop at me for saying. I can't.
Last ketchup.
Go on.
There is one, I can't remember the name now. Scouting for Girls.
Scouting for Girls?
Yeah, there
She's
you go.
so lovely and all that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. And you were like...
That come in and we just said we can't support Scouting for Girls. Like, and nothing, they might be really nice people, but we can't do that.
When was that?
I'm going back a while now.
Because they had a couple of hits, didn't they? And then they disappeared.
I'm going back. But I am going back years, by the way, so saying that, I'll probably get shit for saying this now anyway. But
is there without grassing yourself up then, is there a few that you get where you go, no? Like early, like, is it regular?
No, not really. It's weird for us because we're at a level where maybe we won't get them because we can do a decent number of tickets ourselves. And I'm not saying that we're too big to support anyone, we're not. But I mean, normally supports come from younger acts who, you know, want the exposure and this, that, and the other. And normally, like if there's a band on a record label or with a management company, there's always a route down to whoever the support is. But no, in general, we'd support loads of different people, and it's just offers don't come in all the time because that sort of shit's normally already nailed, if you know what I mean. So it's like a bit of a closed shop. But the Cure won't come in, so hopefully.
That's
so
great, that.
yeah, no, that for us, like we've got a list of bands who we think be fucking amazing to support them, and they were on it. So
who would be number one if they asked you? It'd be like that. This is the dream.
To go tour the world with, like, sort of thing. Probably the Killers, something like that. That'd be fucking amazing because they still have, you know, big shows and all that.
See the Killers.
The Killers would be amazing.
I went to see them in
them.
Manchester.
I did. We went. I was in London, drove up to see him. It was at the MEN, and my mate had lost the tickets.
Really?
Couldn't find him anywhere, right? Honestly, like fucking searched his flat, couldn't find him. Anyway, this was like on the Thursday, and they were playing again on the Friday, and his missus, dad.
So you didn't see it?
No, his mate's missus, her dad works for like Barclays. He's quite high up.
Yeah.
And he had a box.
Right.
So we went the next day. Yeah, we went the next day to the box. Watched him in the box. But it was mad because I got there. And
Is
he's
it
like,
good?
Yeah, it was fucking mint.
Because the good thing about them is because they've been around for ages, but when you go to their gig, it doesn't necessarily just feel like it's like a load of old people watching a nostalgia band. They still feel like they're quite.
Yeah, they are. And that's probably one of the reasons why. I think between us in the band, we'd all agree on that. And then other bands like Depeche Mode would be amazing to support them because they're fucking huge. Absolutely
they
huge.
do like arenas and that, don't they, in America? And that, they're fucking
unreal.
massive. I've seen like a thing on them where like in America they do like fucking venues of like
in Europe, Eastern Europe.
Yeah, mate, they're fucking massive.
It's weird, isn't it? Some bands that just go like that.
We were that close to supporting them as well a couple of years ago.
Really? That would have been the one that.
We started laughing at someone's dead relative.
Yeah. No, it might. Yeah, they might have known. They might have known them and said, "Don't let him support you." He laughs at fucking dead people.
Like where's the Cure? Love that.
I laugh at dead people.
That was the Cure's. They only want to laugh at dead people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But no, yeah, we were close to supporting them. Yeah, Depeche Mode, the Cure's amazing. The Killers, we'd love to support them. Anyone like fucking, you know what I mean, who played big gigs.
It's good that you're in a position though where you don't feel like you've got to. You know, like you might think like, we don't really want it, but we need to do whatever. Do you know what I mean? Or
but it's more to do with the exposure, and it's not about the money. It's about playing in front of people, and that's the same for festivals as well. You play festivals with a good slot.
Like you get a festival slot, you get what? 2, 3, 4 songs?
No, it depends. It depends how late you're on. Normally, we could do about 8 to 10 tunes on the sort of slots.
You lot have got so many fucking songs. I wonder how.
I think it's about 70 odd tunes now. Like,
how you come up
officially
with,
released. Yeah.
How do you come up with? We got to play that. We got to play.
No,
that.
it's hard. It's hard, and we argue about it in the band as well. Not argue like we don't fucking fight over it, but we'll pick a set of like 22 songs.
Set the tone.
If we pick a set of 22 tunes, then we look at it and go, that album's not got any on it, or this album, there's 5 from this album, so we need to fucking drop a couple. And then, but normally you tend to tour an album. So if you've released a new album, you tend to be on tour because that album's out in the world. So
you like bookend it with a couple of.
You might pick about 8 tunes from that album, spread out your 20 odd songs.
That's why I'm fucking gutted didn't go. And you, the right thing, you're going like why the Oasis gig was so good.
Yeah.
It's just all there.
Yeah, that's
There's
what
no new album for him to promote because
exactly.
do you really want to hear fucking 10 songs from Standing on the Shoulders of Giants or whatever? Not really.
That's just banger,
you know
banger, banger, banger. Yeah.
Oh, they come out swinging and just fucking held you by the throat and battered.
Yeah, because I've been at COAs a few times. And like the best. I mean, to be fair, I saw them in early doors, so it was just them first 2 albums anyway. But like, I've always thought, do you know what I mean? But
that's the time to see them, innit? When they just back. There's nothing to promote. There's nothing new for them to do. It's just, we're going to play you the fucking tunes. Why everyone fell in love with us in the first place. Yeah,
that's what I mean, man.
Definitely.
The hit rate is ridiculous. Joseph, what are you up to this weekend?
I'm doing a big prawn boil on Saturday.
Do you know when he said, I'm doing a big, you knew that it was going to be the most fucking hipster, woke nonsense.
How is what? Hang on a sec.
A big
How is a prawn boil hipster?
Of course
or
it
woke?
fucking is.
It's the words Men of the earth boil prawn.
Honestly, right? I bet
Sit there with your prawn sandwiches and fucking
prawn
don't even
boil.
watch the game.
I'm doing a big prawn. Honestly, I've never, ever, ever heard that sentence said to me before in my life.
Not once.
No. I was. Do you ever eat prawn?
Now and again.
In a wonton, like a man.
Yeah.
What?
Off the floor.
I think there was a pricing error on Sainsbury's website.
Oh, I love that.
Leading to prawns being one of the cheapest.
Were you getting sex constantly?
Large
Joe, have you seen?
prawns per kilo were one of the cheapest things on the whole bloody website. Yeah, cheaper than your chicken.
I'm gonna delete
Not
it.
quite. Cheaper than cod.
He'll
haddock,
find a way to get through you.
Salmon.
Block him, he'll still ring you.
So I bought 70 quid's worth.
70 quid's worth?
And I've invited my family around and I'm going to boil them up.
Right. The last time you had a big job on like this, did you completely fuck it up?
And I got it all wrong. Yeah, and we ate a lot of poo. And that was on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But this time
And that was
different.
prawns as well.
That was big prawns.
Have you not learned your lesson?
These were Argentinian prawns. They're basically the size of a small boy.
Bargain bucket prawns that are accidentally the wrong price
they
on
were
Sainsbury's,
they
where they
were too
blatantly
good for
saw
me.
you coming.
Yeah, the Argentinian prawns were outside of my range. These, I can cook these up nice. Bit of horseradish
Where
sauce.
are they from, these ones?
Sainsbury.
No, not the Argentinian ones. Where are these from?
Falklands.
Venezuela, I think. So it's South America.
Is that?
Can't remember exactly where.
Right, okay.
Anyway, so I'm going to cook them up. Bit of butter, horseradish, ketchup,
Mate,
curly
you're
fries.
brave going back into the prawn game after the debacle you had last time.
I've got 8
nearly
kilos of
single after
prawns
it last
needed.
week.
Yeah. That's me, I'm never touching prawns again. But you've gone, and not only a month later as well.
Yeah.
That's
Going
fair
for it.
play to him.
What's everyone else doing? Is he not doing that? You're not doing a big prawn boil?
I'm not doing
It's that time of year, lads.
No.
It ain't. It isn't it a steak and blowjob day, though?
Is it?
Yeah.
Not a steak.
I might even invite Janine this year.
Almost broke his back last year. Didn't you? Trying to get down there.
Oh, I treated myself to a double steak last week, though.
Did you?
Double steak. So that's just
What's a
2
double
steaks.
steak?
I was just gonna say, is that
double
just
steaks.
2 steaks?
That's just you had 2 steaks to yourself. I love that. Look how,
Double steak.
I've never seen
It made
him
it sound like it was a new thing.
How proud he is of himself. Like,
Well, you've
that's
ordered
the
that, or
achievement
you've made
ever.
it at the
Look
house.
at this, get his single.
I can make a
Steve
steak.
looking very proud of
I can
himself.
fucking do a steak like.
Medium rare.
No,
Oh, of course, medium rare.
Yeah.
Me and you
I might even edge
steaks
more
on it, didn't
towards
we?
rare. You got to sear it.
Yeah.
Mate.
Go on, you go
Right,
first.
so we went into this butcher's round here, and my eyesight ain't great, right? It's okay, I can drive in that, but like, it's not too great if something's like, say, we're just behind the camera. I'm like, anyway, so he had his knife saying like the size of a
How
steak.
big's it? It was probably just over an inch, this steak.
Right, and he's doing that on it.
Yeah, he's got a
It's
big
like,
sort
what do you
of
want?
slab of
See?
beef, and he's going, this big, good
Yeah.
enough? And Jay's like, yeah, 3 of them.
Yeah, and then I was like,
3 more little ones.
1 because the kids, it was 2 for one for me and Mrs. And then
Oh, yeah.
the kids wanted some because they knew we were having steak for Valentine's Day. And I'm like, oh, can we have steak too? And then like, yeah, it was like the steaks ended up with quite big, weren't they?
They were pretty monstrous, yeah.
Fucking huge.
So,
And yeah, and then the price was like, what?
But
what
you
was it?
committed. You got to pay it.
Yeah, it was, what was it?
it was over 50.
It was 54 quid.
Yeah.
And usually if I have a steak, it's like the Morrison's where it's 2
Yeah.
for 8 quid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, rah. But
yeah.
I can't go, nah, put it back.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Quick, you stick it back together, mate.
But it works out all right though, because I got like, I'd said to myself, like, I've got the steaks. She got everything else. So it was about. I used to
And
spend
were
about
they,
50
were
quid
they
in shopping,
noticeably good?
innit? Yeah, they were.
Were they?
They
What
were
are you
good.
having it with?
Oh, mate, I'm proper boring. We just had peppercorn sauce and chips and mushrooms. Sorry.
What do
I'm
you
not
do it
that-
with?
I'm not.
He does it with another steak.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
seasoned with a
Steak
Steak
with a
slice of
sprinkle of
steak.
steak.
And a steak
And
on
a
the
steak
side.
for pudding.
Broccoli tender stem.
See what I mean? That's proper, isn't it? Do you eat steak?
Air fried though.
I do
If
eat
you've not
steak.
tried it,
Oh,
it's
air
What,
fried.
air
what we
fried
do,
broccoli?
air fried broccoli,
Wait.
tender stem broccoli,
Yeah.
but I get like a chili olive oil and let it sit in that for a bit, so it's got a bit of a kick to it.
I need to get a new. I've got an air fryer. It was only 20 quid from Asda, but I need another one.
Is that sort of proof of concept? Because I often do that. I'll get a cheap
It's
shit
like leaving me
version.
water filter.
Use it. Yeah, exactly. Use it for 6 months. If I like it, I'll buy the good version.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in at the
Because
deep
it was
end.
just like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
20 quid for an air fryer, and we've had about a year's worth out of it. What's going on
They
here?
Put a fucking vest on him.
What in the absolute
What in
Stretford
the
Paddock
road
Football
safety
Club
is going on here?
going on here? Lewis is here. Well, I think we're getting chuts out of the studio anyway. 'cause
Unbelievable.
Steve's team are there. What are you up to this weekend? Have you got a game?
You're playing style, which
Women's
is like
prison.
Altrincham way in it. Manana.
What are you laughing at? That's where the women's prison is now.
Yeah, but they're not playing them this weekend.
How
Are they?
do you
So
know?
It's quite funny.
Are you playing the women's prison? So yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, all right. Well, he could have been. He could have been. He's got a women's team.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, that's who's just walked in.
Well, there you go. Then you say. So it wasn't a stupid suggestion, was it?
Do you know what? I apologise.
As you should.
And I should leave.
So yeah, we've got a game tomorrow. And as soon as those know United, if you want to tune in on Twitch, it'll be live at 2. Come tune in.
What about you, Jim? What are you up to this weekend?
Me or Jay? Sorry, did you say Jim or Jay?
Jim.
Oh, sorry. I thought you
No,
said Jay.
you go because I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing anything, to be honest with you. Just,
Talk me through writing, because obviously all bands have to write.
Yeah. How
Much of it is completely tossing it off, and how much of it is actually
Do you go and sit in a room and write, or
writing?
does someone bring like?
No, we
I've
do
written
it. It's
this.
a couple of ways, really. We might all just be fucking around in our practice room, and
Just putting some riffs together.
it could
and
start with
do you start
anything.
with music, or do you start with lyrics?
music. Lyrics come last.
Right.
The
Really?
actual lyrics come last.
Are all
That's
your-
the
Fascinating.
melody comes early doors.
Is this one or two of you that write more than the others, or is it a collective?
It's a collective, but we can bring our own ideas. So I don't. We could be.
Who's the worst in there? Who's the fucking? Thanks for coming. Drummer,
Me.
drummer in it.
Really?
Is it
Me,
really?
yeah.
I'm so glad you
the
said that.
worst.
I thought you're going to cause yourself some shit here.
No,
and
I
just
am.
slag
I'm,
one of your
I'll do
fan
it.
mates.
It's
I'm
funny.
the worst.
Fuck it.
I'm the least talented in the band.
No, you're being
without a doubt.
modest there.
No, without a fucking doubt. And the lads know that. That's why I drive a van, because if we ever need a van, the van is always my foot in the door.
Right, okay.
So, if we need to move gear,
But when it's like
I'm the only one with the van.
credited, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
No, but I do contribute. I'm just saying.
right.
I'm
That was all right. That.
Yeah.
on my instrument. I'm the worst in the band on my instrument, definitely.
I can't imagine drummers like lads. Boom, boom.
Yeah. Works for me.
Let's build around this.
Yeah.
But if we're writing
Hang
a
on a
tune,
minute.
I
Yeah.
need a drum beat.
got it.
Like if we're writing a tune, I need a beat to play to.
Right.
So then it just gets you in the groove with things.
How many times you write a tune, and then when you put it all together, you go, "Oh, that's already exists." Does that ever happen?
It's normally early doors when we start going. That sounds like X, Y, Z.
Because you've got to be influenced by stuff without.
No, we are.
Also,
consciously
there's not
thinking
that
about it.
many like clusters of chords and notes that it's
That
gonna
sounds
sound
like Journey, you dickhead.
The amount of songs that we've had where when we write a tune, if it sounds like something, because obviously at the start that song won't have a name because we don't know what the lyrics are or whatever it is. But so we'll say, that's the Kate Bush one. Play that one again. Play that fucking Killers type one again. So, and we'll have like names for him like that until the actual lyrics come. But what tends to happen is we'll write together in our practice room. Someone will come up with a riff or whatever, and then if we all start playing along, that tends to mean we all
Get it.
yeah.
Kinda
And then
like it.
Aaron, the singer, he'll just sing a nonsense melody of nothing lyrics over the top that don't really mean anything, just to get a melody. And then when he lands on a melody, later on the lyrics will come. But normally he's that good where whatever his nonsense melody is, there's always a few little bits of lyrics in there that he's singing just randomly. And sometimes he'll latch onto one if he's like a really good hook in it. Like we've got a song called Know This I Am off the last album, and he started singing that just randomly, and then eventually like we all sort of said that's a good hook, So those lyrics should stay, and then he wrote a song around that about, wrote the lyrics around it.
Is there one song in particular that you think you was the one that?
Oh yeah, which one you like? That's my baby.
Yeah, there's 70 songs there that you've released. There must be a couple at least that have got your fingerprints all over them. That was like your idea or your suggestion that started it all, and you think, that's something I was heavily involved in that one.
I think we've got a song called Forever in Your Debt. I think I started that.
Right, okay.
Because that's the bass start. It starts with the bass.
Right.
I think, but I don't know. One of the lads might fucking correct me on
Didn't we do
the
an
message.
edit for Back to Glazers with that as the tune?
Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah,
There you go, you
someone's
see?
done that. Yeah. But they probably messaged you now saying you didn't start that. Here's a fucking here's a WhatsApp showing it started with the guitar. Here's a fucking WhatsApp recording of it. You know what I mean?
That's not how I remember.
But in your mind, you did, and that's all that matters.
Don't matter.
I don't. In my mind,
You put it on record.
I might
so
have done.
That's all that matters.
you might have done.
I might have done. Yeah.
So is it everything split then? The credits and all that. There's no like you're not gonna have one of them.
Yeah,
bands
we
where
all
you start
contribute.
fall
No, it's
out
not
10
like-
years from now and go
No,
like,
it's not like-
actually I wrote
yeah.
that one. I should get more royalties.
It's not
or
like
whatever.
Oasis where Noel comes up and says that's the song.
Yeah.
You lot need to play that. So like Kurt, our guitarist, might come in with a sequence of chords. That's a verse and a chorus, whatever. Aaron might come in with something that he's done on his keyboard where he's got. But we're with Aaron as well because he's a singer and he can bring more to start off because obviously he can sing over it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I'm not going to play a bass and sing over it.
We bumped into Aaron in London at the train station.
I know he's been down there recently.
Anyway. So has there ever been a situation? Sorry, I'm just interested in this now. This Steve's opened up this can of worms, where someone's got a song that they're like, no one's touching this. This is how I envisioned it. Or is it always like, this is an idea. What do you guys think? How can we build on it? There's never been any of that.
No, because
it's good that, man.
In the band.
I mean, I don't know how rare that is because I've got no point of reference, but
yeah, I think what you've got to understand as well when you're in the band, like. You can't just bowl in and say that's it because you've got to have the other people want to play it.
To play it.
Yeah, and if they don't want to play it,
when you know Gallagher, you've got a bunch of representatives from Burnage who are just grateful to be in a band.
Yeah, I suppose. But when you look at other bands like, let's say you two have been together for fucking years and years and years. Or a band like, not saying with the same, a band like Coldplay. When you look at them, they tend to all contribute to the writing and everything. I think sometimes that's what keeps bands together when everyone feels like they can contribute. Whereas if someone's just there as a spare part being told what to do, I suppose it's hard to want to stay that way.
It's weird because some bands like Queen famously, like there's certain singers, or not certain singers, certain members of that band that wrote certain songs, like John Deacon wrote another one, Bites of Dust.
Yeah.
Freddie
Didn't he also
Mercury
write I'm in love with my car?
You what, sorry?
Didn't he also write I'm in love with my car?
Is that
might have done.
Is this a joke or is it?
No, it's a real
right,
song.
sorry. Right.
It's not one of the bigger ones.
No, exactly.
So, was that the follow-up to I Want to Ride My Bicycle?
They
Might have been a solo
then used to
project.
argue on which songs went first on the album as well.
Right, because they like had the individual. I think Freddie Mercury wrote Bohemian Rhapsody. I think. Then he wrote, like there was one like
That was moderately successful.
I've heard of it.
I'm sorry. I'm in love with my car was written entirely by Roger Taylor.
So what I mean though,
Yeah,
so he
sense
wrote
now.
that. John Deacon wrote like they were very sort of weird individual. Yeah,
He was written about an Alfa Romeo.
And like you said, Oasis is just famously Noel in it. It's, all the songs are him, and I think.
But if you look at Oasis, obviously broke up and now they're back together, which is obviously mint because everyone's getting to see them. But back in the day, what started, I know they were brothers and they've always been arguing, but there was a lot of confrontation because Liam wanted more of input in the band and he wanted his own.
He started writing songs.
Yeah.
Was it Songbird? Was
and it started.
Noel used to go and put them on a fridge and tell him well done.
Yeah. but that's what I've
got a filing system for that.
So
Because you would get sick of that though, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
If you think I've got really good ideas, but we don't ever get to use them, and they just get thrown out.
This is completely left field.
On one hand, though, when he's pulling out fucking Don't Look Back in Anger,
just stand there, bang your tambourine and sing fucking Wonderwall. Shut up, moaning. I've just written. Imagine hearing Live Forever for the first time, being told, right, just sing that. You're like, wow, I'm getting one of the greatest songs ever, and I've just got to fucking
Didn't he have like
sing it.
the first 2 albums done before they had any albums?
Yeah.
He had them written, didn't he, as songs,
How utterly bonkers.
So what, the
is
first 20 songs he ever wrote are like...
Yeah, because he didn't.
Yeah, but just look at the fucking B-sides that never went anywhere, though.
He did something to his leg, didn't he? And he was like working on a building site or something.
Like Master Plan's not in any of them first 2 albums.
Dishing out like the tools for people, just sat in a fucking porta cabby.
But if you imagine if he's got that time where no one's on his case about this album's got to be written, like, because at that time he wouldn't have been writing an album, he's just writing songs.
Just writing songs.
So like he might have written 50 songs, 60 songs, and then when the band has happened, said, these are the best 20. These are fucking
Well, he
album
did
one
write,
and two.
like,
Do you know
what
what I mean?
Be Here Now was early songs. Not all of it was after
Jesus
What's the
Christ.
Story. He wrote, I think, is it All Around the World?
So yeah, well,
was one of his early songs.
Be
I think.
Here Now, What's the Story? Definitely Maybe. The B-side album, the Master Plan. Like, there's probably
honestly,
and that's like
fucking
80
loads.
bangers.
Yeah.
He must have had 100 shit.
I'll never get over that, and you'll know. Well, you'll as well. Getting those CDs, those singles, and the B-sides being like Acquiesce and
that was
fucking
it, yeah.
Master Plan.
Master Plan round
what?
I was B-sides.
Because everybody
What the fuck
else
is going on here?
Everybody
Why is the
else's B-side
It's
was
just a
songs you're just
remix
throwing
or
away.
Shine
Yeah,
or
shit.
whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, hang on a minute, this is one of the best songs I've ever heard, and it's a fucking B-side
Yeah.
at a time when that isn't a thing.
I know.
It was so mad.
Round Our Way would have been a lot of people's number one.
It's like nowadays,
Yeah.
writing a song that's amazing and just giving it away and sticking it on Spotify saying we don't want to earn any money from that. Yeah.
Isn't it? Because you're not getting any money off a B-side.
No, they bought it for Wonderwall.
Like, like, you found out, it's not like now with like, obviously, internet and everything and social media. You found out about those B-sides when you bought the song.
bought it.
It wasn't like everyone was saying, oh, you want to go and get that because the B-side's
Yeah.
fucking mint. You were getting it because you
Right,
wanted
it
to
was
buy.
literally a Brucey bonus,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
that was an added extra. You'd have bought it anyway.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, Fucking happens to be one of the greatest songs I've ever heard. Not too shabby. We're going to leave it there anyway because we've got to let Jim go home eventually, and Steve's fucking football teams you might be able to hear in the background. Go and check him out, Stretford Paddock FC and Stephen Howson. Go and check him out, Sloppy Joe's. You know where to find him. Go and check him out, Slow Readers Club. You know where to find me, but make sure you check out the merch. There's a link in the description. That's been Stephen Howson. That's been Jim from Slow Readers. That's been Joe Smith. I've been Jay Motty. This has been The Brew. Thanks for watching.